What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, help a whole.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the Baltimore sideline, we'll look at head coach John Harbaugh. His guys in rough shape. They have lost 7 of their last 9 games. And on the other side, the Steelers head coach. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Underway through the snowflakes here in Western PA. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. When you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today's going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shut up! Jackson going to... the ball comes out! Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession. From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Hey, middle.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. This will not do the trick. They stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, Daniel Wheelan is on to punt. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, he'll have a strong chance to win every single week. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10. At the 36.
Now this time they'll look to throw. A throw there on second down going to be incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
Third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 10.
On third down, they go with Warren. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Steeler first down.
A gain of 18. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he'll push forward like a little snow cloud. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 8. A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes they do, have the first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Warren. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, go!
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And, oh, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He'll return this from the 10. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he enters the final weekend on top of the league in rushing yards by a quarterback. He has been dynamic all season long. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 43-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you, and they find a way to take advantage.
And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for
Now Lamar going to hang on to it, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down straight ahead. So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. As they've got it with 4th down coming up.
Yo.
From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Warren. And he's going to have the 1st down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Warren. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. Now it is first and goal. On the handoff, this is Waller. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
He's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing here on third and goal. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to fourth and goal. Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This about as short as you can get. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Try again. It's second and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and short, Jackson. To the right side, he's got Andrews. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
It's a gain of 20. And the Ravens first down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And they'll take this to about the 38-yard line with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. Second down, 8 yards to go.
It's second and 8 at the Steelers' 38.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Trying to be a little too perfect there. He hit right at the goal line. Continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They run with Warren. And they'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
A carry here for Warren. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
86. A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run it here with Warren. And he will have the Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
A run out of the gun with Warren. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 50.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Go! 60 bison, 60 bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go!
On the ground, this is Warren. Thought that one might have had a chance for a second there, but not to be. It's a pickup of 8, and it brings up 4th down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On 2nd down, Warren. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll take this one in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. What? Larry! And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this out into the locker room. we'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hanson in Orlando, where I promise you the weather is much nicer than what we've been watching. But who doesn't love a snow globe game? And the meteorologists tell us we're in for more of it in the second half. So time now to get back out and join our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks. And you see it there. Whiteout conditions remain in effect as we are back for the second half. We'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. And you can see he leads the league in rushing coming into this final week. We'll see how involved they want him to be here in this regular season finale. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage to get their hands on him. Taken down after a gain of 4.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Once again, it's Warren. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Travis Jones there to bring him down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just get open as easily as he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember, but here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the third quarter.
On first and 10, it's Warren. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 43, it's second and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Third and 2. Here we go. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Steelers getting ready to put this one away. Now fair catch called for and taken, and that sets them up in outstanding field position. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry here, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up second and 10 at the Steelers' 44.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Jackson now. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. AT Cardinal, let's go.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle.
Let's go. 60 by 6.
There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. They'll run. Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Johnson trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Off the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
On second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And let's give him about 4 on that one with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Your tight end motioning left here. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Middle.
Off the play fake. Jackson. He takes off. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And that ball incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances?
And it's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. That one good for 29.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st down, right back to Johnson.
It's now 2nd and
6. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And now, after the pick 6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. And he will not get to the goal line, so no tacking on 2 points. Still a 3-score game, as the difference is 18.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
This taken around the 11. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. Right back to the air following that pick 6. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable 2nd down.
On the give, it's Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Here now, 3rd and 5.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Steady.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Ravens offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with 1st down. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson. That one caught for Dante Lester. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. Good. Physically run. Motoring forward for 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Joey Porter Jr.
They'll go with the sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
Joey Porter Jr. on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers.
Now Jackson. He'll take off again. And they continue to churn out 1st downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it himself. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal for Jackson. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Derek Harmon, he's in there for the sack, and that takes us to 4th and goal. Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball. to force a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Third, they need 8. Throwing now from the gun. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
19 yards.
Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. To the tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and inches. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And he's going to have the first down. And that's still not officially ended, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
7-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Freiermuth. Here's second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
He'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
First and 10 at the 28-yard
To the air now on first and 10. Who else? Another shot for his favorite target. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. They're called in at the 2. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. He's turned a number of those into big plays. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Out of his end zone, Jackson. He'll step up and run. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. On third down, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. this one comes to an end. So this one, in the win column for the Steelers. They finish off the regular season in grand style. They are division champions. Get a home game next weekend in the wild card round